Hey Capricorn, thanks for visiting. This is your weekly reading for May the 29th to June the 4th. If you like this video, please like and comment, and you can also contact me through email, which is in the channel description box. So I've pre-shuffled, I have everything ready, so let's get on with your reading for Capricorn. So the first card you have in your past is the Star. So I'm seeing that you've had a problem in your past that you've been feeling overwhelmed with, and yes, this problem has been huge in your head, and I'm sensing that this is something to do with your home life or surrounding your home or the people in your home, but it may involve your relationship, but it may not. It's to do with people in your home or surrounding it, as I say, and what I'm seeing is that you were able to listen to yourself and your own instincts, and you followed those, and it did get you out of this situation. So you are now out of that, but you still may be a little bit in your head and a bit, worried about the aftermath of that and your relationships with these people, but you did get out of the actual situation here. So the next card you have your past is the Hermit, and I'm sensing that you've had a lot of small issues going on in your life, lots and lots of little things that have been blocking the way to where you truly want to go in your life. So you want to go on a certain path, and you had lots of these obstacles going on. And I'm also seeing that you've had to try and block some of these things out in the best way that you could. But I'm also seeing that there are some people who have been in opposition to what you want to do, and they've just been making these little comments, or trying to stop you, or telling you what you're doing is wrong, and all these sorts of things. And you've just had to stop listening to these people, and you just don't tell them what you're going to do, which is a really good way to be, because there's no point in listening to this. You know where you want to go, you know what you want to do, and you just really don't need these people's opinions. So that's really good. So the next card you have for your past is the Moon. So I'm sensing that you've been through a cycle where you've had a lot of thoughts and a lot of worries running through your head, and you've had a lot of problems concentrating, and you may have even had trouble sleeping. And I'm seeing that you've been feeling that something's wrong here, and that someone has been deceiving you in some way. And I'm actually thinking that your instincts are right, and that somebody has. But what I'm seeing is that either way, whatever happens, the truth about this will definitely come out, and you'll know for sure who this is and what this is. And I am seeing that will come out probably in the near future, so you will see what has been going on, and it will be revealed to you. Excuse me, I've got a really sore throat, but I'll keep going. So yes, for your present, the first card you have is the Fool. So the Fool can often mean new beginnings or taking a leap of faith, and that kind of thing. But I'm seeing that in this reading, this is about someone in your life who's been acting a bit of a fool. And that sounds horrible, but what I mean is that there's someone who's determined to make bad decisions, or make a bad decision, or jump into some really awful thing, and you want to stop them, but you can't do this. And they're determined to go ahead, and this is just frustrating, but you can't stop this person. They just want to go ahead and do this thing that's really bad for them, and I'm seeing that it is really bad for them. You are right, but they won't listen to you, and it is frustrating. So the next card you have for your present is the Three of Swords. So this is a really sad card to have. I'm really sorry. I'm sensing that you're feeling heartache and sadness over this person. That's what it is, and it's this person who's making this bad decision. And what I'm seeing is that you just really care about this person, and you think that what they're doing might even be dangerous. And yes, it might be. That's what I'm thinking. But you just have to let them go, because there's nothing you can do about this. Sometimes people are just determined to go ahead and do these things, and this person is just going to have to learn for themselves and go through some hard things. And I know you don't want them to do this, but that's what they're going to have to do. And then they will come back and they will learn from it, but they're going to have to learn the hard way from this, because they aren't going to listen to you. I'm sorry. So the last card you have for your present is the Six of Swords. So yes, once again, this is about this person in the Fool, and I'm sensing that you've done everything you could to talk to this person, but they haven't listened. So you're just going to have to move on mentally and emotionally, and that's what you are going to do. You'll still really feel for them, but you know, there's no point in, you know, straining yourself emotionally over this and thinking about it anymore, because they just won't listen. So yes, anyway, we'll go on to the future, and the first card you have is the King of Swords. So there's something you've been trying to achieve for a while, and you haven't had the correct knowledge about how to go about achieving this. But now I see that you're coming into a time where you know how to do this now. And I'm also seeing you getting your confidence back, which is really good, because you lost yourself a lot in this problem with this person in the Fool card. But now you're getting yourself back again, which is really good. And I'm sensing that this is to do with work or finances. So you're going to really leap ahead with that now. So the next card you have in your future is the Four of Cups. So I'm seeing that in your relationship, or you know, it could be a friendship, but I am seeing a relationship here. You're going to be feeling a bit like you're not where you truly want to be. So I'm just seeing that earlier on in this relationship, you imagined things were going to be a certain way, and things haven't really turned out exactly the way you imagined. And I'm sensing that this person really does care for you, and they might, you know, you might have to look a bit harder just to realize that they are actually doing a lot of really good things for you. You know, things don't always work out in exactly the way you imagine, but they can work out in other ways, and they're equally as good. And yes, this person really does care for you. So just, you know, step back from what you imagined and just look at what you have. So that's just what I'm seeing here. So the last card you have for your future is Death. So I'm sensing that in your work life there are two competing things, and one of these things has been taking over the other thing, and it's just been taking so much of your time up that the other thing isn't really being done properly. So one thing's just completely taken over the other, and the Death card's telling me that you're going to have to put an end to one of these things so that the other thing can really thrive and move ahead properly, because neither of these things are really being done properly. Even though one's taken over the other, you're still kind of not doing things as well as you could be. So just remove one of these things so that the other one can thrive and move ahead properly. So I hope that makes sense. So Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated with you. It is a general reading, so it won't always resonate with everyone. If you'd like, please leave a comment and just let me know what you think. Thank you for watching.